Many calories should you eat to lose body fat? You must get this right. Hey, I'm Gavin. I've personally lost over 20 kilograms. I've kept that off for over 14 years. Sorry, my mistake. I've also logged 21,885 foods and 6,600 meals in my fitness pal. I know a thing or two about calories because I've done hundreds and thousands of tracks and logs. That means those meals, I've weighed them out, I've read them, I've looked at them, I understand what the calories are, okay? And over my personal experience, I know how to help people lose weight. I currently own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40. And one of the biggest things that we see with our clients is that they need to lose weight. So if you're under 40, this will still work for you, because if people over 40 can get fantastic results like these people here, you can do the same because it's going to be easier because you are younger. So buckle in, let's get this video done. So how do you do it? How do you really sort of, how many calories do you really know what's right? There's so many conflicting things out there, and it's really hard to get lost in the noise, okay? So I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can check how many calories you need as a start point, okay? And you just got to pick one. Pick the one that you prefer and go with it. They all work, all right? You just need to be consistent. So number one, use an online calculator like the one just there, calorie.net, okay, or calculator.net. It's a really great way, and I found it to be pretty accurate, to be honest with you, over the years, to help people determine their calories, okay? Once you get that number, that's your start point, okay? So what else can you do? You can use your body weight in pounds and times it by 10 to 13 as a range. So let's just say I'm 170 pounds, okay? I times that by 10. That will give me 1,700 calories to eat, okay? I could also type in 13. It'll give me 2,210 calories. So what that does, it gives me a range of a few hundred calories in between. So that's going to be my start point. If I wanted to lose weight faster, I would pick the lower number. If I wanted to be a bit more moderate, I would choose the higher number. But either way, it's going to work for you, all right? The way I prefer, though, having logged calories a lot, or thousands of calories, I prefer to test myself what I actually eat currently and make decisions based on what I'm doing, not what some random calculator on the internet is telling me what to do. So how do you test it? Well, what you do, you literally put a little bit of work in, okay? And if you can't be bothered to do this, then fucking don't do it, right? It's like you want weight loss, you don't want to put the work into it, okay? So do whatever you want, but this is what I'm going to say I think you should do and what I do for my clients, right? It's for 3 days, you're going to get yourself a little weighing scales, and you're going to weigh and track everything that you eat, everything, what you drink, what you eat, the quantities of that, because like a 100-gram banana, let's just say, is about 110 calories, but a 200-gram banana is 220 calories. So if you're not actually going to weigh it out, then there's going to be a big discrepancy. So you only need to do this for a couple of days, right? Then you're going to figure out over the course of 3 days, you're going to say maybe you're eating on average between 17 and 2,000 calories per day. Let's just say that's what you're doing. Then that is it. You have now determined what calories you currently eat right now. Now, to actually lose weight from that, you need to be in a calorie deficit. And people will argue calorie deficits are not true. Like, trust me, after logging all these foods, after losing 20 kilos, keeping her off, helping nearly over 1,000 people do the same thing, I can 100% tell you it is all about calories. Doesn't matter if you're on a keto diet, understand your calories. Carnivore, understand your calories. Intermittent fasting, calories. Weight Watchers is calories with dots and colors. Jenny Craig is calories in pre-prepared meals. It is all calories, okay? Trust me. You're going to determine your rate of fat loss. So people will often, so let's just say MyFitnessPal as an example. People will go into MyFitnessPal and they go, yeah, I'm going to lose as much weight as possible. And it default tells you 1,200 calories. Super wrong. If you're in 1,000 calorie per day deficit, it's going to be too much, all right? So you determine your rate of fat loss. So put this into perspective. 7,700 calories is 1 kilogram of fat loss. 1 kilogram. Okay, so if you were in a course of a week, 7,700 calories down, you would lose a kilo of body fat, which is pretty cool. However, that is extremely, extremely aggressive. Most people couldn't do that, and you'd be starving after a short amount of time. Then you're going to binge, right? So what I prefer to do is a more of a moderate, slower rate. So break that down a bit further. Half of 7,700 calories is 3,850. Okay, and you divide that by 7. That gives you 550 calorie deficit per day. Okay, great, really good start. However, 500 calorie deficit per day if you're not exercising is actually is an awful lot amount of food. So let's just say you can eat let's say your calories at the moment is 1600 calories, let's say, and you drop 500, that's 1100 calories per day. That is extremely aggressive, and you're going to be very limited in what you can eat, and you're going to start to binge when you realize you can't eat certain things, right? So what I prefer is a smaller number, 250 calories per day. 250 calories per day, nearly every single person can reduce a little bit. It's dead easy, okay? So what is 250 calories? What does it look like? Well, it's about 1.5 lattes. That's all it is. One latte is about 160 odd calories, two lattes, 300 roughly, okay? So if you swap your morning latte for a black coffee with a dollop of milk or trim milk into it, that's going to reduce those calories from 160 to about 10. Great. Everyone can do that, okay? You still have the coffee. You're not depriving yourself too much. That's all you need to do. What else is it? If a lot of people, a lot of our clients, like I said, drink a lot. They drink maybe 1 2 glasses of wine a night. It's literally reducing it by 1 to 2 beers a day. If you do that, you're going to be in your calorie deficit. And if nothing else in your diet changed, and you just cut down those little things, you're going to be on track. That's your 250 calories. Really, really easy, okay? So when you go, well, how on earth do I track this? You use MyFitnessPal. Okay, it's a really free tool. It's not as easy, I guess, as it could be, but it is an easy tool. I find it quite easy. There's lots of functionality. I've got some other videos on MyFitnessPal. I can try and link them up there if you wanted to have a look at. But it's a fantastic tool to do that. Okay, but your commitment is you're gonna have to log this stuff. You're gonna have to track stuff for a little while. Do you have to do this forever? Absolutely not. But should you do it to start with? Absolutely. Because if you're watching this video, you always understand that you need to understand your calories. And if you've been struggling with weight for a long period of time and you can't figure this out, then this is what you're going to have to do. You've already put in tons of effort into other things that are not working, but I guarantee you've probably never done it this way before. So a couple of key things around MyFitnessPal. You need to weigh your food out, okay? You must log everything because everything that you put into your body has calories, whether you want to believe it or not, and whether you track that cookie, right, or whether you track that slab of butter you put on your muffin, okay? Your body will keep an absolutely fantastic record of it for you. So you just need to be able to do that, okay? And if you do that and you do that for 7 days, you will then have some really good data for you to make some good decisions on it because you might not lose half a kilo. You might lose 3/4 or half, or 20, or a quarter of a kilo. You've still now cracked it. You know you're in a calorie deficit when you are losing weight. If you're in a calorie deficit and you're not losing weight, you're not in a calorie deficit. Being in a calorie deficit means you're in a calorie deficit. It means you're not logging properly or the calories that you've created for yourself are wrong. You drop them 250 again. Track it for another couple of days, see what happens. And you keep this process going until you get to your goal weight. Really, really simple. Now, if you are not exercising, okay, then that's a whole other conversation again. But you could speed up the rate of fat loss and you could get a 550 calories per day deficit if you were to start doing some exercise. So what you're looking to do is burn off 250 calories, reduce your food calories by 250 calories. That's about 500 calories. That is about half a kilo per week. And what does 250 calories of exercise look like? It's about a 25-minute walk at a fast pace. That's it. Just do that. Okay. And if you do it, you're going to be fine. So really, that is it. That's my video for today. Okay. If you got value from this video and you'd like me to make another video to clarify some points, happy to do that. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But trust me, after 14 years of this, okay, helping myself, helping other clients keep my weight off, okay, it is always calories. And this is the fastest way to do it sustainably. Because what I want for you guys is that I want you to be able to do this, do it once, do it right, never have to worry about it again. And this is exactly how you do it. For the people out there that say if you track your calories, you have an eating disorder, I am got an eating disorder. I just track my calories, like tracking my budget. Like if my money comes in, money goes out, I got a budget. I understand what it is because ultimately what happens is what you measure gets managed. It's exactly the same in these circumstances. You're just understanding what you eat on a daily basis. And after logging 21,000 foods or wherever it is on the screen there, I know what calories are in my food. I'm able to make decisions. I can eat out. I can eat chocolate. I can drink wine. I can have a beer. I can eat at buffets. I can do whatever I want because I understand it. Okay. I want you to do the same. If you love the video, give us a share, give us a like, give us a comment, and I will see you on the next video. Take care, team. Bye-bye.